Welcome, everybody, to Shadow of Shadows number 8.
Yeah!
We're 8. We feel great. Wirt is baking a cake. And who knows if we'll ever see that guy. But we're here. Milnak's birthday just happened. The last time my birthday just happened. And the one before that, Wirt's birthday just happened.
And
next time, Birch's birthday will just happen.
Yeah, that'll be my birthday.
That's how it works. And then Ross, obviously, following the pattern. That's how it works.
You'll have to wait till September, I'm sorry.
No, it'll be that time.
We've got some more cave episodes. Part
19,
In Search of Diamonds.
Woohoo!
Let's go. 3.3 million views. And I take a moment to say, we're so mean about the loss of viewership. 3.3 million for an episode that will probably be really unexciting is really good.
It's really
great
good.
Even. It's insane that it's just the fact that we started at 18 million in episode 1 and have gone down to this point. Oh man.
Oh yeah, the annotations are back.
Oh my god, yay!
Yay!
Maybe that's maybe the reason why they couldn't find the next part, where the reason the views are down is because there was no annotation to click on, obviously.
Oh.
They just got lost. It was hard back then.
It's a dark world.
We open silent style with the music as Lewis is looking in the chest. He asks Simon if they can make something cool with the redstone and gold. So we're about to see some tutorial crafting moments.
Oh boy,
In
oh
your
boy.
3x3 crafting table, put redstone in the middle and all that. He's making a clock. It's like an orb, Lewis says. They keep calling it an orb, which I guess, it's a circle. It's a circle. It's not an orb. It's weird. He used all their gold, but that's okay. It's a watch. It tells you what time it is. How does it do that? And they have like a repeat of the caveman conversation about telling time that Birch mentioned. It's just now it's on a device. It's like that one Tumblr post about cavemen in the laboratory trying to figure out how to invent a stick with a rock at the end of it.
Here's the thing. They describe the gold placement in such a verbose way, above and below and left and right.
Yes, I didn't write it down because it was so cumbersome.
Yeah, I thought that the way that you do it was you put it all around it like a furnace, and I was like, oh, he has just enough gold, thank God.
I think they should have used clock note.
Square clock.
I think they should have used fighting game notation. I wanted to see full circle fucking...
do a full circle. Do a full circle of gold around the redstone.
Two quarter circle forwards.
Clocks.
Lewis
Keep going.
Lewis is so enthusiastic about this clock. That's awesome. He
loves
thinks it's
it.
great.
Single angelic notes.
Simon explains that really posh old watches, you get something like that on them, referring to the whole, like, the fact that the watch in Minecraft is not, like, it's not, like, hours, it's just a picturesque kind of skyline that shows the sun and moon traveling.
Measurement of where the sun is.
That's kind of a great watch. I would enjoy a watch like that in real life.
Hell yeah.
Birch, you were saying something about the clock, the awesome clock?
No, it will come into... Keep going. They're going to make a compass. I'll say what I say after they make that.
They throw it between themselves and to like show the other person, and then I have in my notes, throw it back, get it, Minecraft boy.
Damn.
Channeling Wirt.
Right, they're trying to approximate the time based on, like, where the sun is in the sky. They deduce it must be 1 p.m. because the sun is just to the right of where it is at the topmost portion of the clock.
Absolutely must be.
It changes in real time, and they're so amazed. This was the craziest shit you could make with redstone in Minecraft, for sure. Next, Simon tells Lewis to replace the gold with iron. Lewis didn't think there'd be all this cool stuff. It's because it's a compass, I guess. He's less enthusiastic for some reason. Right, so, compass, Minecraft, it doesn't point to north, it points to your spawn point. So if you get horribly lost, if you travel very, very far from where you spawned, it'll show you the way home.
I genuinely didn't know that that's what a Minecraft compass did. I just thought it was like a real-life compass where it always pointed north and thus was useless.
Those Achievement Hunter boys had a real big argument about that one time. Let me tell you something.
I'd say neither of these tools have very much use in this modern day of Minecraft, and I don't think they had much use back then either.
I guess.
I don't know. I put my clocks on little leather frames on the wall.
Oh, they look
those
nice,
don't exist anymore.
Do you use them? Do you look at it instead of looking
outside
your door?
It's just like, sorry, I was gonna say, well, Lewis says, we'll never be lost. Sorry, that's Simon's voice. We'll never be lost and we'll never come out in the night again. So yeah, of course it's useful. Can't you see? Compasses were kind of obliterated when they added maps. Because even when you're not on the map, you can still triangulate your position based on the map. And clocks, I don't know. Maybe you can use the clock to not mine at night. Rather, it should be don't come out of the mine.
Yeah, they wrote a whole song about why you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
No, you check so you could tell it's daytime, but really it should be like don't come out of the mine at night. Like go in at night and then wait and check to see if it's day and then come out. That's how you do it. Simon goes, oh! These very useful devices that they'll always use.
Oh, so useful.
He likes them a lot. They're actually better than he thought they'd be. Skeptics silenced. What next, Simon? What next? They're so eager. Back to mumbling and grumbling is what I have written here. They need to find diamonds is the thing. Lewis keeps calling the chest the bank. He's like, I put in the bank. And then I've written silence. And four ellipses.
Implying that the chest is a bank is like saying I'm going to take out a loan of socks from my drawers.
It's the storage bank. It's their
dead silence with running water. Pardon me while I go take a piss.
Simon goes, oh god, that running water. As he's about to say something, Lewis is like, I noticed you can make a hoe. I'm sorry? And then they... Shout out to Simon for trying to fill the dead air. They start talking about hoes, explaining how to make it. It's like half a pick.
The me that was taking these notes couldn't figure out why they were laughing at farming.
That's so real, though.
And I was just like, wait, I don't know what's going on, because I completely missed the hoe comment.
I beg your pardon. He thinks it's a hoe. Of course, there are no item names, so he's just assuming it's a hoe because it looks like one. That's all he can go off in this primitive age. They need to figure out farming. I would love it if they showed us how to farm, because all I know is how to make cooked pork chops in Minecraft so far. I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
I'm dying. And Simon says, I'm really looking forward to doing some farming in the game Minecraft. That'll be thrilling. Which I found rather dismissive, as if mining in the game Minecraft is any more exciting.
I think farming is maybe more exciting than mining it.
Yeah, that's what I use Minecraft for. It's just a farming game with extra steps.
And he didn't know anything about Stardew Valley.
Oh my god.
Stupid fucking idiots from the past.
Why didn't they know the game was gonna come out in fuck.
5 years?
Stardew Valley come out? At least a decade.
Was it 2015?
That's crazy.
It might have been. That sounds
This
like
is an age long before the conception of Animal Crossing New Horizons.
That's wild.
Simon goes, Lewis, and there's a creeper stalking them from this huge dark cave behind their giant water pool that Simon's created.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like you're building up to this, but I really want to take it.
You can, do whatever you want.
It's just, Simon really hits us with that famous Yogscast line. It's a nice
I had that written down too.
Everything you have there.
Everything you have there.
Holy shit! Words that would define a generation.
He hits it. I think I didn't even write that down. What the hell? I just wrote down that once he realizes that it can't get them because the water is flowing towards it, so it's stuck, he goes, "Are you alright there? You're a bit stuck." Oh dear.
It's just standing there.
He starts
menacingly.
tempting fate. He starts tempting fate and getting closer to it and like
Trying to make
Yeah.
content,
placing
yeah.
down blocks.
He mined the blocks to make the water flow more towards the creeper
He
to
started-
flush it
started
down
washing-
the drain.
Yeah, he started washing him away.
You're a veteran, Simon, aren't you? He's worried, but he figures that he's a veteran, so it'll be fine.
Oh,
There are
something-
2 creepers now.
Yeah, but they're going flushed away.
There's a lot of secured boundaries of this cave outpost that they're realizing now, so they're getting scared. Lewis digs straight up, I have noted down here. He just does that, I guess. We need to wash.
I wanted to make note really quickly, just before this, a little bit before when they're talking about farming, I forgot to note it, Lewis just starts making, like, iron shovels, like 3 iron shovels, and it pissed me off so much. It made me so angry. He made
I saw
3 iron
comments
shovels.
complain about that. What the... Oh my god. Awesome guy. You need them. Bro, I never make a shovel unless I'm actually, like, somewhere that needs a fucking shovel. I don't
Actively
just carry
seeking
them
out
around.
dirt, gravel, or sand.
He's like, we need 3 of these. Simon says, we need to wash away the thin of the creeper. And then they disappear downstream.
Yeah, they're gone.
They got
Lewis
flushed
thinks-
away. I love that movie.
It's true. He thinks that the flooding Simon has created is a good enough defense until they find their way around.
Who?
Whoa!
Oh my god,
Who's
Wirt!
that? Could it be?
Who is that?
Oh my god, everyone! Wirt just showed up!
I
Whoa!
crawled out of the
Real.
mines just to say hello. My cake kind of fumbled, and we had to fucking do some icing, but it's fine. We're so back.
Yay!
Continue.
Alright,
No
so
boof dies.
So your notes for this first episode. We just got to the part where he flushed the creepers down the toilet.
Yeah, that was good.
You have anything like of note you want to bring up just to catch up where we are?
I found it hilarious that he was just sort of taunting the creepers. He flushed them down the toilet.
Yeah.
Because
You alright? Are you a bit stuck?
because I like you just coming over there, just kind of mind, just like woo woo. Because I've done that before, where my friends would be down in a cave, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, guys, I can mine this for gunpowder," and they're like, "No, be careful."
Mine this creeper for
Yeah,
gunpowder?
or hit it, whatever. I can kill it with fire. It's fine.
Once
That
they
is
flush
mining
him-
of a sort.
Once they finish flushing him down, Simon starts to encase it in dirt. Like
Yeah, he does.
does.
Bro, reference to last
What?
time. Lewis is always overthinking this game. He thinks that, he's worried that the creepers he flushed will find their way around as if they have hyper-advanced
It's
tracking
so
AI,
awesome.
and they'll find their way through the
I love how
cave.
scared he
Minecraft
is.
for the PS1, but the creepers are self-aware.
He thinks
Whoa.
that they're the fucking deep
He's so
dweller.
frightened of
He
them.
thinks they're a hyper-advanced mob.
He's so...
Lewis is so scared.
It's great.
His fear does
He's
not
so scared.
stop.
That's a running theme of these episodes. Is the paranoia. Being in the cave, it's getting to him.
Yeah.
He's going insane.
I like so many times.
I had kind of like
Yeah.
I had kind of like a thing where I talk to myself and like do voices and make myself laugh. Where like it was Lewis and Simon gets on Minecraft and Lewis reveals that he's been in like the Minecraft world, like he's been transplanted in there for like years and he's been going insane in the cave for years, eating gravel to survive. And I think that was just I think I thought of that before I watched this, so I guess I'm just on that
Wow.
wavelength.
This mining section, I'm gonna tell you, I was really tempted to fast forward through it.
The plus
You
10 money of the
know.
night.
Yeah.
I was really feeling like falling asleep.
Honestly,
He-
when I had this on, I was drawing or whatever, and I was just kind of just like, oh, it's kind of nice, super relaxing. So it was kind of like,
See, that's why
I'm-
people like these, because it's cozy and relaxing, and it's
I'm-
nostalgic.
I'm so glad everyone's mentioning this because this is like one of the big notes I took, which is just like, damn, this is kind of just like the precursor to ASMR.
I literally, a lot of my notes
Kind of
were
is
just
just
me
like,
going, just like, and they're mining again. It's nice mining. Oh, other than that, and also just him saying, oh. I have that a lot.
Oh, yeah, I have several notes about single angelic
Every time
notes.
that happens, I put it
Nice.
down in my notes. I just write it like it was like I opened it up like, oh. Nigga back.
Lewis is okay, but Lewis asks Simon like what the best way to find diamond is. When he's barricading them in like the cask of Amontillado, he says, "But there might be diamond down there. There might be, but there's definitely creepers."
It's really good. This is true.
The risk-reward ratio of potential diamond versus inevitable creeper is not very good.
Exactly.
Simon says it should be near lava, which I think I heard someone say that before. I think, I don't know who, but I hear diamond spawn near lava. Just a kind of thing that I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're just digging in a random direction around lava. Simon says it's pretty random since everything in this game is procedurally generated.
When I heard that, I had to sit there and
Imagine
be like,
that.
Is that right, buddy? Okay.
It just spawns as you go along, which is kind of weird. Cool.
He would have loved No Man's Sky.
So then there's silence. Lewis is digging a silent tunnel. And then Simon goes, "Be careful of more lava." As he strikes lava, he digs through the block as soon as Simon says a scripted moment.
More lava!
Wow.
More lava.
He's discovered another pool at the lava level. He asks what diamonds look like, and Simon says they look like weird bluey orbs.
Bluey
which is not how I would describe it at all.
They're the same back then. It's all like the same texture, but they're slightly different colors.
I guess he might be referring to like the sprite being like a round diamond that's been like cut.
Maybe.
But that's not gonna help him identify the block.
It was so funny. I was like, that was a nothing word. Thank you so much.
So they're digging.
Bluey mentioned.
I'm a bit scared, Simon. Lewis says,
He's
all
so
those creepers,
scared.
it got me on edge. Could be anything down here. We're in the bowels of the earth, Lewis. The bowels. Well, it's not really earth, is it? And he goes on this rant about how it's not earth.
I was just like, whatever.
Simon's so stuck on this lore.
I was like,
He thinks
say whatever you want, King. I was just like, yeah, fuck it, who cares?
he's insisting that Minecraft is some kind of alien planet where they are visitors to
It has a beautiful
another
imagination.
Earth.
I think I have a note around this part. Oh, sorry, continue.
While they're going on about the bowel movements of the Minecraft Earth or something, I'm never gonna get over the lack of gravel falling animation until they upgrade it to the point where that's not a thing anymore, because I'm just like, why? You can't accurately see how much gravel's in there.
Okay.
Why?
I think I have a note here where I was like, I think I noticed that, I think it was somewhere near his like hotbar, but like in his inventory, there's like a pickaxe. And he kept, like, making new ones, but not using that one. I'm pretty sure that's what it said here. I don't know if I remember that correctly, though. But remember, he kept grabbing a different pickaxe.
I don't know if that's what happened, but I'll tell you he made 3 iron shovels.
I was just watching him, too.
Got that iron shuffle.
It felt terrible because I was looking at him, and it's like, I really want to just put my hand on his shoulder and be like, hey, man, you're not doing that right. But I would have been like, I don't know, 2 days old.
This was a very good... This was a very good episode to try and watch while trying not to doze off from my antihistamines.
Oh my god.
I think it really adds.
I was watching these at work and taking my notes because in my job I have a lot of free time. Lewis asks, how do I know when I see a diamond? And it made me realize, he's never seen a diamond block before. Of course he doesn't know what it looks like.
He's just a baby.
It's a beautiful blue, my boy. You must search for it.
It's a beautiful blue, my boy.
My boy. True diamonds what we all strive for.
And he says, not
I
finding
wonder what's
shit
for
down
dinner.
there.
Minecraft.
Lewis gets scared of everything. He mined into lava and recoiled in fear at the sizzling of
He's
blocks.
literally so scared. It's actually crazy. He keeps like, like he's just walking around.
I'm telling you, he's been in there for years. He's lived in the caves for
Going
years.
crazy.
Everything
His,
is terrifying.
He mines quietly for 4 ellipses in my notes until his pick breaks. Simon can hear water. Lewis gets another pick. He says that there might be a bug where if you throw something on the floor, like a tool, and pick it up, it's like durability resets. But as he's explaining this exploit, Simon goes,
I put it down in my notes.
It's diamond!
Yay!
I briefly mixed up their voices because I was watching this deliriously, and I thought he threw his sword on the ground, picked it back up and made that noise as if he had just found an iron sword lying on the ground.
I like this. I like this world.
Liar.
I mixed up their voices and I didn't realize that he was talking about durability because I just tuned him out.
Really good.
Out of mind.
They found it. The diamond is real.
Diamond is
They were in
Diamond, get
search
it.
of diamond, and they found
Oh
diamond.
yeah.
They did
Well, we
it.
need to
Angelic
mine this.
choir.
Iron, Lewis says, mining it without waiting.
So he was excited.
It's true. I mean, there's no other option, but still, it was funny to
He's
me.
so excited.
It's very good.
We only get one orb of diamond per thing. Stop calling it an orb.
I
What's
love
wrong
it
with
because in my mind it's like a crystal orb, like the ones that like fortune tellers use. And he's like my magic,
a magical
like a wizard.
orb.
Who up pondering their Minecraft
as
orb?
fuck.
Lewis gets so fucking freaked out because they mine up because the diamond is like above them in this tunnel, and they break into a cavern.
Oh yeah.
And
cavern.
he starts freaking out as Simon is like curiously mining up there. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, he's like trying to block it up. Simon's like, Lewis, this is the exact thing we're looking for. Lewis says, no, it's not.
He's so scared.
Plenty of redstone, plenty of spiders. Where? Plenty of darkness. And they leave off entering into this new cavern. This episode's eventful because they show off redstone crafting and find diamond, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis towards the end, like right before they like cut to the big logo, tries to make a torch by putting a piece of coal next to 2 stacks of wood planks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. That's awful.
Lewis continues to be the most scared man ever born, while Simon lives on the edge. Top comment is really useful tools. Lewis, referring to compass and clock.
It's so funny. I like the way that you're talking about the clock too.
Bro, the comment section... Okay, listen. I say that people watch these videos for the cozy nostalgia, remembering their childhoods, and just as something nice on the background. There is a lot of scathing comments. 7 minutes in, feels like I've been watching for an hour.
It's really
I love having videos that go on for hours as I draw because that's how I work best. Like a podcast like this, for example, or whatever. It's something that's sort of like droning in the background, and I can sort of just do like that's how basically how I doodle in school. So for me, it was so good because my work ethic was just like, oh, I'm just really cranking out this artwork, you know? It was just quite like, hello, I found some redstone. I'm going down to the mine. Just quietness.
Comment down below if you draw while listening to our podcast.
I'll give you a big virtual hug.
I'll find some
Yeah.
redstone and spiders. The last comment I have here is, remember the good old days when all the suggested videos were porn? No. What are you
What?
talking about? What are you talking about?
Hello?
Normal ways.
I don't remember a time
Yeah,
when
I
I would
don't
click on a
remember that
Yogscast
either.
video and get fucking porn and it's suggested. That's, I don't know. I guess the answer to your question
Well,
is no.
when I was using
I'm having
I-
sex in Minecraft.
when I was using Vidly for a while, I think it went down. It was supposed to emulate or be sort of similar to the old YouTube build back in 2009. And what happened to me is I'd watch a video that someone would try to post to emulate old YouTube, like an old AMV or some shit. And in the side, I would get heel crushing videos.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
maybe that's what I don't even know. The algorithm was fucked up. Maybe that's what they mean.
Okay, well, that's the end of this first episode, but now it's time for our interstitial segment.
Extra
Wirt, you missed this
special.
yesterday, but today... Okay, so last time, Milnak taught us about an
How to get
informative
power armor.
another informative Yogscast
Oh.
tutorial for Fallout New Vegas.
Wow.
How to get power armor.
I played that game.
Yeah. I know we're setting up for the next section, but I would like to remind everyone that we still did not learn how to get power armor in that video.
Yeah.
Listen, they gave you all the pieces.
gave you all the pieces.
You can figure it out.
Instead of a power armor speedrun, it was an Arsler speedrun.
Yeah, 45 seconds.
First 5 seconds. Oh, these guys.
Woof.
We're still clean for Minecraft though. No Arsler
Thank
yet.
God.
Yeah. And we're still clean because in it's my turn to present, I guess,
Ooh.
the intramural episode, the scene setting. and it's their Saints Row 2 video.
Oh, shit!
Saints Row 2, the Yogmobile is on fire.
All right,
Interesting.
that sounds kind of familiar. I think another Yog thing was on fire once.
They love
A
setting
bit,
things on fire.
Around 9 minutes long, 686,000 views, posted on October 21st, 2009. I borrowed...
2009, that's a year ago. Whoa. For
I borrowed...
Minecraft.
In real life.
I borrowed Gina's style of note-taking for this one because it would fit better for what I'm trying to accomplish with this. So, instead of the, bullet point live blogging that I have been doing for the Minecraft videos, I, did, paragraphs. The video starts with the Yogscast logo being in the style of those, those big, mail stamps that say fragile on them?
Yeah.
It looks like that, but it says Yogscast.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's... I guess.
Lewis remarks that he needs to record footage of him logging into the game, and Simon gets all snarky about how much people are wanting to see menus in video games. He comments that game trailers are usually FMVs and or cutscenes and that people complain when the game doesn't look like that, saying that instead of showing gameplay in the trailers, they should instead show menus and close-ups of the UI.
That's cool.
What? Yeah.
Sure, man.
Bro, we gotta see that menu, man.
All the while, Lewis is starting a new game under the username I am Dave Yognot. Lewis joking...
Bro, Dave, exclamation point, Yognot? Dude, legend.
Lewis jokingly agrees with Simon's sentiment, saying, "Oh yeah, baby, look at all those hotkeys." And Simon remarks, "Have you ever played a game called Windows Vista? It's a pretty cool game. Their asses could not have predicted Kinito Pet."
Holy shit.
Their ass is not.
I have to say this because I'm sorry, but I need to talk about
Of
myself.
course.
Bug, a mutual friend of ours, got me Kinito Pet for my birthday.
Yes!
So I
Shout
will
out to
be playing
Bug.
that.
You have to give us live reaction.
I will give a live
You should
reaction.
upload a Yogscast Let's Play.
Honest to God, it's like,
Yeah.
when is
Please.
our Let's Play era happening at this point?
It's on my channel.
It's true. It's true.
They cleverly plug their podcast by saying the username of one of the guys that they're playing with is Yogpod.
Yeah, the Yogpod, of course.
The footage itself, I've noticed at this point, seems weirdly stretched, as if it was recorded at a 4:3 aspect ratio and then stretched to be 16:9.
Yeah, when YouTube updated,
Oh,
or...
yeah.
I have no idea if it was a YouTube issue or not.
Sorry for being really late, but I should... Dave exclamation point Yognot is a thing from their podcast, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think they just got, some sort of fan mail that was like, I am Dave exclamation mark Yognot. I don't know. It's just... So that's
That
a
sounds
guy.
fun.
So beautiful.
Yognots are what they call their fans, by the way. That's
Reblog
what
if you're a
Yognot
true
is.
That's cute.
Yognut.
That's cute.
Not
Lewis
like
is...
an astronaut.
Well, Yognut is also pretty funny. Lewis's in-game character is a guy, a very short and a very short and squat man with a comically small backpack. So the stretching of the footage makes it so much funnier to look at. His character gets an option to choose a vehicle by walking up to a big floating rotating key, and he chooses a big Volkswagen bus. I don't know if that's the exact make and model of this, but it's the closest thing that I could relate it to in terms of what sort of vehicle this would be in real life, because I'm not a big car head. The camera pans around to show Simon's model. Oh boy.
What is he playing as?
It has the head of a cartoon mosquito with silver combat boots. It is wearing a unbuttoned dress shirt, a sports bra, and a miniskirt, all of which are the same beige as his cartoon mosquito head and might actually be a little bit
As
shiny.
fuck. Honest to God, what kind of a surf is that? He should be on the runway. My God.
He should be at the club!
He should have been in the club. Sorry.
Like how Luce's guy is just some guy.
He's just
Kind
some
of
dude.
Little guy.
Mosquito
He's just some
beast.
dude who's just a little bit short
Bad
and
bitch
swart.
mosquito alert.
When questioned what in the hell is going on here, he just responds with, "I got the wrong character, sorry."
No, he was right.
Lewis tells him to just get in the Yogmobile, and off they go. Lewis says that this video is officially ushering in a new series on the Yogscast where they play games and talk about them. Simon laughs sarcastically. It's completely different from anything we've done before. It's a new spin on the old Yogscast formula.
Dude, this is the beginning, truly.
The beginning!
The new era!
End of an era.
Hard cut to next scene. The buses, the player models are now both outside of the vehicle, and the bus is standing straight up on its hood on fire. Title drop.
Well, there you go.
That's you make it sound so cinematic. It seems so perfectly.
The Yogmobile appears to be on fire, and these player models are both outside of the vehicle watching it happen.
There you go.
Simon suggests that Lewis didn't fill it with petrol before he went out and started shooting Lewis with a taser.
That's normal. Par for the course.
Prompting a sarcastic comment about how helpful Simon is being. Another hard cut to a driving shot, different vehicle, something vaguely Honda Civic shaped, and it's like burgundy. Simon is complaining that you can't use your mouse to navigate the menu. You instead have to press Control-Shift to scroll through the options, which is very bad.
That is rough.
Oh, wow.
Saints Row is pretty rough, to be fair. Especially the second one, so...
Yeah, Lewis remarks that it's easy for game devs to port games from the PS3 or Xbox onto PC, but appears to trail off. Simon price drops the game, £3.75. Adjusted for inflation, that is $6.15, and converted to freedom units, that is $7.81.
Not freedom units!
I don't know if I did the math correctly on that, but if that is correct, then oh my god, I want to eat my own hair, because nowadays this game costs $10
Oh, it probably was on sale.
What?
I assume
I
that,
guess, but
especially with that price tag, because I played enough Saints Row.
Did you say they were in June? Maybe it was a Steam
It was-
sale moment.
It was October October 21st,
Oh, the fall sale
2009.
brought up.
Because I played a couple bit of Saints Row. Gina can attest to that. They're pretty when they go on sale, they go pretty cheaply because they're I think especially Saints Row 3rd was coming out soon. I want to say because I'm pretty sure.
Maybe it was a little.
So probably had a little
funny
we're
maybe.
selling. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong actually. If the editor finds out I'm wrong, it's fine. I'm a bad bitch.
When I looked at the Steam page for it, you can get the entire Saints Row franchise for about the same price as Baldur's Gate 3.
My favorite thing to spend money on.
Let's see here. Price math. Meanwhile, the car horrifically crashes and Lewis's character model runs across the road while on fire and gets hit by a semi-truck.
That's pretty much par for the course.
GTA truck bit.
Simon gets in the semi-truck and drives away, U-turning and generally faffing about with the vehicle that should not be faffed around with. Lewis thinks that semi-trucks, which I'm just gonna call them that because they call them lorries in this video, he thinks they can't reverse. I don't know how true that is, just based on what I've seen by living relatively close to a truck stop. Hard cut, they're in an airplane now.
Wow.
They crash into another plane on the runway before slamming into the hangar and exploding.
Beautiful.
This happened in
this is
JoJo's.
a highlight.
It really did!
This is just a highlight compilation, you mean?
Check out me
Yeah.
and my
Like,
boy fucking
basically-
around in Saints Row.
This is Saints Row 2 funny moments.
It really is. They run around while Simon profusely apologizes. And they get into another plane, this one in McDonald's colors.
Nice.
I don't know what I did wrong, says Simon, to which Lewis replies, well, everything.
Easy joke, baby. Do it again.
They faff about some more in the planes, before trying to take off properly on Honeydew Airlines Flight 69.
Nice.
Yay.
I'm reminded of the real-life experience my partner had on a plane, where the pilot forgot his mic was hot and said, oh shit, after some turbulence. Really great thing to hear on a plane.
No, it's so scary.
Oh, that's so bad.
I would laugh and also cry.
Oh yeah, that's what he did. Not Lewis, my partner.
Rest in peace, Lewis.
One of the back to the Saints Row video. One of the wings gets clipped on a nuclear power plant, but it hard cuts away before we see it collide with the ground. That hard cut being, they are driving a different, smaller semi-truck. They drive it off the edge of the road into the ocean, and Lewis swims back to the dock as they talk about boats, I guess. And then the Yogscast stamp reappears as they do their outro. And that's the video.
Wow.
Just some good old fun. Man, I can't believe that was the start of their videos where they play games and talk about
I feel
them.
like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The momentous.
This predates
episode.
the Vanoss era, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, fucking
It does.
Thanos was probably a
2011.
fucking sperm in his father's ball sack at this point.
Because, oh god, I think their earliest videos was like 2011, and it was really shit. I remember watching it. So this is definitely when the era was about to reemerge, which is really interesting to see, like, these highlight videos. Just imagining these two motherfuckers doing it.
It's very much, Birch will remember this, it's very much Gmod funny moments with the Asdifs sounding.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh, yeah.
guys playing a game together and laughing and funny things happening.
True.
That used to be the meta, but now the meta is top reasons why SpongeBob and Squidward are toxic.
What the hell happened to Back at the Barnyard?
The craziest PS3 game you've never heard of.
That time Bad Bojimo went insane.
As a side note, I did go back and watch a compilation video of like Back at the Barnyard out of context, and I think that does deserve a video essay.
Yeah,
what
that's
the hell?
fair, yeah. I grew up with that show. That shit was crazy.
I remember nothing about it, but I definitely watched it, so I don't know what that says about me.
I'm gonna get back on track after this last comment, but my favorite clip probably ever, and it's probably gonna be a stream sound alert if I ever get back into streaming, is Pig showing up at some guy's door in a 3-piece suit and going, "You've been fired from your job, but so you can't pay the bills, and by the way, your wife is leaving too." And he just goes, "Aw."
Womp. Sad, this pig just
Well,
told
you
you
said
your
that
life
like
is
the
ending.
Yogmobile on fire was going to be your alert sound.
Well, that too.
I hope so. I think that'd be awesome. I think just like getting a donation, just being like, ding.
Very much a good
Yogscast is on
insight
fire.
into that was a pre-Shadow of Israphel world.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, these guys were just normal gamers who played games and talked about them even.
Wow.
Now we have to go back into the world where they're on an epic cinematic quest in a cave, digging quietly.
And so scared.
Yeah.
And so scared.
We lost 300,000 people. It's part 15, Hoarding Obsidian, 3.0 mil. Not the most shining moment of the series, I mentioned, but spoilers, but the episode directly after this one gets 200,000 people back. So
Well, hey, there you go.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
I figure they maybe just, I'll just go to the next one. I don't know.
It is almost a full minute before my first note in this episode.
Yeah.
So we join Simon and Lewis. They've discovered a new cavern above the diamond. But it's actually just 2 dead ends they discovered. There was actually nothing there the entire time. So, little
Yeah.
cliffhanger and a, betrayal of the audience's trust, kind of.
Fucked up.
But Simon still hears running water, so he's digging around to find it. Lewis digs around frantically for any hidden diamonds, but Simon tells him you usually get 2 or 3. Lewis has 2. Simon has 1. They can make a diamond pick and mine obsidian. It's
Wow.
about to get awesome.
Them bringing up diamond picks made me spiral into a Tobuscus flashback because that was the... Okay, I take it back. My era of Minecraft YouTube didn't start with Skydas Minecraft. It actually started with a brief stint in Tobuscus, which is why YouTube was banned in my house when up until I was 14.
Sorry.
Well,
Tobuscus'
because my-
fault?
Well, because my brother was quoting one of his videos and said freakin', and my dad was just like, you can't be saying that, so he banned YouTube in our house until I was 14.
Can't be saying that way, baby.
That's so funny because it was kind of the opposite in my house because I was like, oh god. I was like 10 or some shit. I'm aging everyone listening to this. And my brother's like a year younger than me. And we had this very shitty Windows 7 laptop, and he would just watch Skyda's Minecraft on there with no headphones. And this dude would be like, the words all the time. They'd just be saying like swear words, and I'm like, you're gonna get us in trouble! And he was like, I don't really give a shit. Well, he didn't say that because he was like 9, but like, it's pretty much the same
I would
thing.
listen to animations
My dad only hated me because I was always blasting that damn annoying orange. Continue.
I watched animations of Koopas and Goombas saying the R slur without headphones.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
your
the
experience?
party.
No headphones?
Without headphones. See, I was always just listen. I gotta be annoying. I was always just blasting Rivian videos. Because I was a Rivian...
Blackrock Chronicle!
Blackrock Chronicle!
They hate because
I will not stop being
on
annoying.
that damn Blackrock Chronicle!
Listen, I just really want to paint the picture that I had no personality aside from that. It's not true, but I think it's funny.
We'll get there. God,
we'll get there.
And then we'll watch an old Rithian video for this.
Yeah! I like this XCOM.
Okay. He hears a spider through the wall to his left and gets scared.
I just have notes that are like, so frightened.
Simon goes, oop, as he's doing something, and Lewis goes, what? He's so
I'm so
stressed.
scared.
You don't like spiders, do you? I don't think I like any of the enemies in this game.
It's so funny.
Lewis crafts the diamond pick, and they harmonize together.
One of them asks if you're really supposed to like any of the Minecraft enemies, and then I kind of asked that. I asked that when they talked about, like, are you supposed, like, I don't really like any of the enemies in this game. But then I remembered how much thirsty Creeper and Enderman anime girl art there is, and I'm just like, yeah, I think
You
people
were
do
the
like
coolest
these.
10-year-old if you had a Creeper hoodie. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
hell yeah.
Every cool kid was like
One that
Creeper
zipped
themed.
all the way up past your face.
Oh yeah,
True, with the Creeper face hood, God.
Creeper was the coolest mob.
He's so cool.
That's why they gave him a suit in the birthday skin update.
I say time for Lewis to mind this shit. Just kidding. He's handing it to Simon. He's like, oh God, you want me to do it? Well, yeah, you're the expert. And then Simon starts digging, and it really looks like he's standing directly on top of the block. But he's actually standing, he was standing just a little off it. So he's like, I'm standing here to loot the block before it falls, and then it falls, and he doesn't loot it. And he gets mad.
It was very funny.
Perfect comedic timing. I'll grab it before it falls into the bollocks.
I love it. Epic obsidian fail.
So he has to dig down to be on the same level. He's placing blocks under the obsidian so that way it doesn't burn. Smart dwarf!
Yeah!
It's a pain in the ass when it happens because it takes ages to mine the bloody stuff. Bring your dwarfish muscles to work, Lewis says.
Senshi moment.
He explains that you shouldn't put dirt underneath them because you can dig through dirt very quickly in case you accidentally, like, over-dig and you would die.
I've always just played it fast and cool with that. When he said that, I was like, I'm just built different. Skill issue.
Yeah, you know, if you're just paying attention. Lewis watches as Simon surgically removes the obsidian. It's so exact in his motions and actions. Lewis again believes that the lava is flowing down somewhere just because Simon is removing blocks of lava. He's so
scared.
It's like how you view games as a child and you think like the game world is like infinite and goes on forever.
Yeah,
that's so real.
Like in Spore, you just like believe in like these like, oh my god, the world is so rich and vivid, and it's just like a bunch of random guys walking around.
I had maybe one of the dumbest moments of those as a child, where I was playing Dragon Quest Rancher, whatever it's called, on the Game Boy, and it said in the game, you have to go west to find the oasis. And in my mind, west was not simply a matter of up, down, left, right. It was whichever way I am facing in real life. That I have to find the way that west is in real life that I am currently facing with my Game Boy.
Oh my god!
I have to go that direction.
The gyroscope they got in the game is crazy.
Birch, it bears repeating once again. / platonic, but you're adorable.
So fucking funny.
He just believes in these crazy things like creepers being able to stalk them through caves and lava flowing to underground levels. He's wild.
Too much just surrounded too much by coal. He's getting like fumes. He's getting all crazy and shit.
I'm telling you, it's Lewis. He's been here for years, eating gravel to survive. So how much obsidian do we need to build something useful or cool? For what I have in mind, a lot. He doesn't know. 10 blocks is the magical total forehead. That's what I have written here. We of course know, us in the future, that he's planning to build the nefarious portal.
The portal.
The fairies portal. I was gonna double check that because I couldn't remember if Nether was an earlier add-on or was later on.
If it was in the game yet. Before Simon said he had something in mind, I was like, okay, there's nothing in the world else you could have in mind other than a Nether portal.
No, he's just gonna build a cool house out of obsidian.
Yeah.
Or like a tower.
My partner is one of the cool old heads that where the portals were, instead of being made of obsidian, made of glowstone.
Do you mean the Aether mod?
Portal?
Huh?
Portal.
The Aether mod.
Glowstone portal are from a mod called the Aether, which is like the opposite of the Nether, and that was the.
I
that
have
was
such
the bit.
vivid memories.
I might have been led astray by the one I love so dear.
You were
I
lied
can't believe
to.
it.
You've
Wow.
been lied to.
When I was like,
That image of the glowstone portal with the water block in it. Why didn't it work?
that one and the Herobrine summoning one. That I don't know if you remember, but like it's like the Netherrack. I think you gotta put like I think one of the
Yeah,
mod
I
heads
built
on it.
one in our server. I built one of those just for
I remember
fun.
doing it on my PS3 with my brother offline, and I was like, "Where's Herobrine? I'm sad.
Where is he?
Where is he?"
He thinks that they need 14. Lou says they might need to bring more water down here to create more obsidian. This is, of course, farming obsidian. Farming in Minecraft, that would be thrilling. Yeah, Simon says make it. Farm it. I thought he was going to sing the song.
Definitely.
Make it, farm it, do it, farm it, mine it,
Buy
craft
it,
it.
use it, break it, find it.
Harder, better, faster, creeper.
Luce is gonna try and find more
Zip on, zip
diamonds. Can you imagine if that tower you were building was made out of obsidian? And I guess that would... You'd think it would look cool, and it might kind of be cool, but it would also probably look really ugly.
Yeah, that's something I would have done as like a kid, trying to make a cool thing.
Creative mode ass build.
A testament to how loopy I was while taking my notes, I have a note in here that says, watching him mine this is really doing it for me. I don't know what I meant by that, and I hesitate, I shudder at the thought of what
It's
I
like
did mean
window
by
cleaning videos.
Yeah,
Obsidian.
kinda.
This
Me
is
at
the
3 a.m.
precursor to ASMR.
3
This is
a.m.
so
watching slime
satisfying.
videos. Satisfying.
Strangely satisfying.
Oh my god.
Luce is wandering into a dark cave. He's placing 3 torches right next to each other. Hyperventilating as he explores. As Bert talked about.
500 torches.
Walks right by the gold.
He doesn't
Yeah, I
know.
had that in my notes too. I was like, it's not
Speak-
just iron.
Speaking of the
finds-
torches,
Yeah.
may I point out a comment on this video I really liked?
Mhm.
What's it?
It's the top comment, I believe. Here's a fun game. Every time Lewis places a torch, you do a shot.
Oh!
That's a very 2000s YouTube comment.
It's so true.
I would have
so
said something
true.
like,
I remember
every
this
time,
every time.
he gets like scared or says like, "Oh," I would have taken a shot.
Hospital.
Like drinking bingo.
Hospital!
Hospital. That's true.
Hop.
He finds water flowing and he worries that he's gone to the place where they sealed the creepers off. So he's still, like, those creepers still exist in their mind. They're living in his head. I don't know if they'd
Rent-free.
still even be spawned entities. I don't know if
So
that's really how
funny.
the game works.
Oh yeah, the music kicks back on.
Beautiful music starts playing. How do I know? He's like asking how he'll know if there are creepers around. Creepers don't really make much noise. I mean, that's why they're creepers. They sort of creep up on you. They're not called heavy-footed bastards. They're called creepers.
I
The
love
heavy-footed
this.
bastards.
I literally made that a note as soon as he said that.
I was in the middle of a sneeze when he said that. I started laughing so hard. Not
I
called
make Gina's brain explode.
heavy-footed bastards.
Like he's like Boston.
Bro, the next mob vote, the heavy-footed bastard. Put him in the game.
Ew.
Oh, man. I'm scared, Simon. You should be scared.
Get scared.
Simon says. He
Get
says that
scared.
you should have the adrenaline flowing and, like, you should have the fight or flight response. For me, it's usually flight. And Lewis laughs, so his friend is cheering him up at least. He's keeping his spirit high, which I thought
Yay.
was truly beautiful. God, Minecraft soundtrack is so good.
Oh,
It's
So
God.
pretty!
one of the best soundtracks ever. I don't know if it's just nostalgia clouding my world, but somehow it's so strangely, like, it's so just unique in its vibe that is
Literally?
created by this game and the music.
It's so good.
So
There's
so crazy.
There's a music store down by my house that sells like a bunch of like it has like the front part of the store is like your usual like music shop, and then the second half of it is pretty much all grand pianos. And so one time it's in the same building as like a Half Price Books, so we went there for Half Price Books and like Plaza Art and shit. And as we're walking out, we walk by the music store, and somebody is playing Minecraft music. I think it's the one where it goes do do do.
I think that's
yeah, that is the theme. That's the self-titled Minecraft theme.
Oh yeah. Well, he starts playing that on the piano as we're walking out, and it's raining outside, and I was just like, "Oh, this is what it's all about."
Yeah. Thank you, C418. Thank you, C418.
Thank you, C418.
I don't know if that's how you say his name. I don't give a swag.
I always worry that I'm like saying the numbers and letters in the wrong order, but it is. I keep looking it up. It is C418 or C418, however you want to say it.
C418.
Diamond is so rare. Lewis is chasing ghosts. Someone says you can make obsidian. It's a pain in the ass, but you can make it. You have to find diamond. He finds some flowing lava at the end of the tunnel. Lewis does, and he goes, "Oh God, he's lost in the caves." He checks his clock. It's about 1 p.m. It's been about 24 hours since our last time check. He can see Simon's nameplate ahead of him, and he asks how far away you can see those. Like, if there was someone else on our server, how far away could he be? They could be miles away and we wouldn't know. They could be on top of us and we wouldn't know. They could be anywhere and we wouldn't know. Are you scared yet?
Literally so funny. Just fucking with him.
Simon.
Get scared.
Scary. Get scared. Big
Roll
brother
for scared.
moment.
Simon is definitely my favorite out of the two of them.
Yeah, he's the charismatic. He's
Honey
the dynamo.
Head! Honeydew Head!
Luce is the straight man.
He's the scared man.
He's the scared man.
It's
the
true.
comedy duo of the clown and the scared man.
The scared one.
Lewis's pick breaks, and I wrote, "Why don't you just use one of your 3 iron shovels, Lewis?" I was really caught up on it.
I'm so scathing.
I also have a note about the pick. Is when it they call him No Pick Danny. I wrote down, immediately followed up by, "I'm really grasping for things to write about for this week's episodes."
I say that props to Lewis for bringing the interloper back up during this very boring part. Like,
yeah,
I just
to
have
kind
such
of
simple notes.
Weave it back in, like, and he says, "I'm very scared." Yeah, not scared at all sounding. Lewis fears Minecraft caves, not the interloper.
You know what? Honestly, can I just like quickly give my one last big note on this episode because I don't know where else I'm gonna fit it in. One thing I found very funny in context of the video I reviewed, how to get power armor. Lewis does an "oh sugar" in this episode, and I just really couldn't help but think like, wow, this is really PG-13. This definitely wouldn't say a slur in 45 seconds.
Help!
They knew that this game was for babies, so they had... It's literally not. It's such an interesting thing that it was not... I don't think it really had that reputation yet.
No.
So funny. They've invented the
These
wheel.
guys are 30-year-olds who play World of Warcraft, and they're on the edge of their seat, gasping and sweating and screaming
It's
at
so
this game.
awesome. They're like so scared of it.
I really love that
drunk
Lewis is
Minecraft
so...
series.
I love that Lewis is so afraid of normal Minecraft and he's not afraid of the scary intruder because he knows it's fake, but he doesn't know. Imagine if there was a real scary like beast hunting
Lewis
them.
would, like, shit
In
his
addition,
pants.
in addition to
yeah.
like the fake one, it's
This
just
is how Minecraft
there's a
would be
real
awesome.
interloper. Lewis thinks it's weird he's found lava and water touching each other, just like the flows are touching each other, not the actual blocks. Then he whips his head around paranoid lethal company employee style,
Help!
which was so drastic that I worded it like that. I think he's scaring himself by mining cobblestone that flows through the water into the lava and makes a noise.
It's so funny. He's so scared. It's all I have in
So
my
he has to go
notes.
back because, of course, as you guys mentioned, he broke his pick. So he has to start circling back. And Simon says, "Now, when you get back, don't panic. Everything is under control.
I think that was so good. Just
Shades of putting the heating on.
Just so funny.
Because I know what you're like. You'll just see what's going on. You'll go, what the fuck? And you'll go like mad. And you'll be like, WTF. And when Luz gets there, Luz has flooded the whole place that he was mining, thus completely like cutting Luz off. He has to like swim against the stream as Simon is actively still flooding it to get back up.
I have the note here that says you'll see what's going on and go, what the fuck? And then immediately after I say, well, he wasn't wrong.
That's an incredibly accurate clocking of Lewis, so...
Yeah, it was so good. It was like, well...
But he no-sells it. He's like, well, you're the expert, and gets to smelt some iron.
So good.
Okay, this part. Here, fucking hold on. He says the bug to repair items, when you drop them, like their durability resets. He says it's cheesing, aka cheating. Cheesing is a word for it.
I love
it's not
using the
a
word
weird
cheesing.
British thing. It's a normal thing. Normal people say it too.
Right?
I don't like cheating. Lewis says, which the Yogscast will always stick to as a creed of honor.
Such a funny bit.
Lewis asked Simon if he ever cheated as a kid on those things on your console. Game Genie, Simon says. And then he says, like huskies, and laughs. And I didn't know what they were talking about. And then I read, okay, hold on. There is a YouTube skit comedy series called like Game Genie or something. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So there's a YouTuber called Husky Starcraft who's like in the first episode of this series, and it's just like 5-minute skits. This is November 19th, 2010. This first episode with Husky Starcraft came out. So this is a very topical YouTube reference. I'm gonna like I wish that there was like a good anything to share for this. I guess just look up Game Genie, Husky Starcraft.
I have not heard that name in many moons.
I know.
Which one? Husky Starcraft?
Game Genie.
Oh, just, yeah. Like the thing, the object, the item.
Yeah.
Guess what? He's actually a real guy, and that's what he looks like.
That's the Game Genie.
Ooh, I want to see him.
I never had Game Genie, but I did want a Game Shark very badly.
Yeah, I think Game Genie like died and they had to change their brand. Like they got sued or something. But anyway, it's just like it's a series. It's like a short series where every episode a new like gamer YouTuber would like find the Game Genie and get some wish granted and have like unintended consequences.
Of course.
It's like an Angry Video Game Nerd reviewer skit as like a series.
Hell.
That's funny.
Like the Game Genie's a real genie and can grant you video game related wishes. And it's so great. It's, this was recorded early December, so this series is, like, not even a month old yet. So they're making a topical reference to this thing that, like, maybe people would have known about at the time. And to me, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, look at Husky Game Genie trying to figure something out. They both laugh about that.
Genie.
And he says, I used to have one exactly the same. I didn't have the hot chick, though. Damn it. And that maybe... Okay, alright, now I want to watch and see what he's talking about. Game Genie said he... So the guy wants to cure cancer, but Game Genie says that he can't do that, because he can only grant, like, game cheat code wishes. He has, like, the instruction book and, like, quick saves. The Genie says he wished he made a quick save before he slept with Kirby. Gay Genie?
Good for him.
Okay, I guess, he uses the quick save to ask out a hot chick by, like, doing pickup lines until he gets the right one. And the right one was, like, have you ever watched Husky Starcraft? The pickup lines are some awful video gamer type shit. Like,
Yeah.
I have not committed any of them to memory because they were so bad. Then they're walking home and, like, they're laughing after the bar and, like, she, like, drops her purse and he kneels down to pick it up and he looks up at her and his life is full of, like, love and hope and he's so happy and she's beautiful. And then he decides to make a quick save so he can save the moment. And then he gets hit by a car!
Oh, hell
The car whams into him. He dies and he goes to hell! He goes to hell. Satan's trying to claim his soul. He's like, "Joke's on you, Satan. Quick load." And he goes, but it's one of those quick saves where you quick save just when you were about to die.
Yep.
And so he gets
in a
stuck dying in a loop, and Satan's talking to him. I was like,
Man,
why did he
I
go
love
to hell?
Kagero days.
For using
Yeah,
a
what did he
genie?
do so bad? What did he do so
For
bad?
using a genie for dark magic? What the fuck? Oh man,
That's
was just.
awesome.
I want so much more of these like deep cut things that no one on Earth remembers. I want them to mention more shit like this. That's crazy. I was looking ahead in the episodes. Like Dodger was on this series at one point.
Oh.
Like wow. Of course, called Press Heart to Continue. Of course, because that was the name. Yeah, and I just. That's crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's a good diversion on this episode.
That's awesome.
Back to the guys in the caves. Simon says, "We don't get hot shit." Oh, sorry, I don't get hot chicks. Sorry, because of course Lewis is shacked up in sin with Hannah from How to Get Power Armor in Fallout New Vegas. So you better believe he gets hot chicks. Simon says Hannah probably won't be watching this, right? And Lewis says she'll probably be editing it. Oh, Christ. This begs a lot of other questions about things they've said about Hannah in this series.
Yeah.
Did she edit Shacked Up in Sin? Did it get her approval? Was she
He's
just
like,
cool with
that
that?
is pretty funny. Hi, I'm shacked up.
That
Sin.
is
Okay,
fucking
going in.
true. That is fucking true, to be fair.
Oh, well, they're right.
And also, you know, to a lesser extent, Simon's saying that she's not smart enough to set a TNT trap in Minecraft. Simon briskly moves on. He doesn't even, like, talk anymore. He doesn't, like, apologize or, like, say some excuse. He just goes flooding the shit out of this place. He's made more obsidian. How have you created more water? Lewis does not understand the physics of this, like, Minecraft shit by, like, placing more blocks in the flow makes more water magically appear.
2 British men learn about water displacement.
Wow.
Then Simon does his patented old man voice. "Can you dig down to me?" Which gets cut off from Lewis when Lewis digs out the ceiling and gravel falls on them. And we end with him going, "No, Lewis," which is a funny voice chat bit that I would also do if we were in this situation and gravel fell between us.
Literally.
No,
so-
Louis.
And that's when the splash screen comes up.
Yeah.
So there
It's
you
a
have
good place
it.
to cut it.
Yeah. The highlight of this episode was the fucking internet gamer comedy skit reference, which
Yeah.
made me so happy. That was the highlight. And
so good.
yeah, that was the episode. Anyone have some grand closing thoughts about the cave saga?
I have some, but I would like to save mine for after everybody else has said their closing thoughts.
This is probably the end of the cave saga. We can only assume that they're going to go back to the surface now that they've gotten all their goodies.
Yeah.
So, anyone want to just reflect on the time we've spent in the caves?
I know what? You know what? I have to say, this would be a fantastic bunch of episodes to fall asleep to.
It's true.
Exactly!
That's what they're for. They got a little bit of everything.
Literally.
It's like, you know, in the ARG, you don't upload a scary video every time. You have to upload some normal videos
Exactly.
to keep intrigue.
Yeah, so
Keep
the
it
realism.
Imagine if the interloper had appeared down here and, like, killed them or something. What would
That would
happen?
be so
That would be
funny.
scary.
The warden long before the warden was added to the
The
game.
warden. Fucked up time-traveling warden.
That'd be
Fucking
so
Title
messed
Warden
up.
is frightening.
That'd be so fucked. I don't know if anyone else has thoughts. Bert, Ross. That's your name.
Yeah, we're boss.
We've all fused into one.
My name is Boss.
Alright, well, my closing thought is to supplement the lack of background music in these videos, sometimes I'll listen to my own music while I'm taking my notes. not to get super vulnerable or anything, but Oh Superman by Laurie Anderson came on during one of them. I think it was right after an instance of one of them calling each other friend, and I almost started crying because, God, I wish I could play video games guilt-free anymore like I could when I was a kid.
Holding you so tenderly in my arms. Let's go play Minecraft.
We can always play.
Let's
we
go
could
play
play
Minecraft.
Minecraft after this. That's true.
Well,
I have to go to a bar after this.
Oh, yeah.
Ross should be
I
in
have
the
to be
club.
shacked up in sin.
Damn. Shacked up in sin.
Get crazy.
So yeah, that's probably the end of the cave saga. Now I got my comments, of course. I check them down there. One comment is pointing out how Lewis's question about nameplates was actually like planning the future involvement of the interloper and wondering what they could get away with. He was asking Simon because he was wondering like how, like if there was to be an encounter, if the person could like be stealthy. So that's a cute little detail that someone picked up.
Ooh.
Foreshadowing.
Da-da-da.
He's showing his hand a little. Another comment says, "Well, you're the expert, Lewis 2010," and the next is, "Well, you're the expert, Simon 2014." Yes, the running theme of the fact that Lewis will eventually eclipse Simon as the expert.
Wow.
Yeah. This is more of a closing thought about the recording itself, because I'm pretty sure that after we're done recording this episode, I will have exactly 420 hours of disk space remaining for recording, according to Audacity.
We can record 420 more episodes.
Wow!
Hooray! We will do it forever!
Yay.
Thank you everyone for watching, and have a very good Milnak birthday, Minecraft birthday!
Thank you so much.